John. This is SlowLearner, a channel where I share videos about my process of learning and improving on the Baritone ukulele. And I've been playing Baritone ukulele for a little over a year now. Like a lot of people, I started ukulele when COVID had me cooped up and looking for an outlet, and the community band that I normally played guitar in sort of went on hiatus, and we started playing ukulele together online. Can't really play all at once in a Zoom meeting, but we had that to bond us, and we learned it together. And I'm so glad I did, because baritone ukulele is a great instrument. It's 4 strings are tuned D, G, B, E, just like the top 4 strings on a guitar. And so it's a great way to get into ukulele if, like me, you had some guitar background coming in. But even if you don't, I find it to be a really great instrument. I think it's a great place to start. Compared to a guitar, I find the baritone uke is quite a bit easier to play. First, you only have 4 strings to keep track of, and that can be a pretty big difference when you're trying to learn new material or put together melodies and things like that. There are other advantages too. It's not quite as loud as a guitar, which is kind of nice when you're playing in the living room. There's fewer strings, like I said, and it's easier to move around, whether you're carrying it while you play it or taking it somewhere to play out. Compared to a guitar, another pretty big advantage, especially compared to an acoustic, is that the strings are easier to hold down. There's less tension in the strings. So a bar chord, like that one, is just a breeze. It's very easy, and there's not nearly as much difficulty if you have a little bit of trouble with hand strength. Even down here, playing the dreaded F. No problem at all. Compared to a standard soprano ukulele, the one you might be more familiar with, which is quite a bit smaller, it's got a more versatile sound. The strings are longer, and therefore they can play lower, of course, but they can also sing out for longer. They have more sustain. So it would be really hard to do this on a soprano uke. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can still. Okay, that's it. You get that nice opportunity, if you want to let those notes ring out a little bit. And also, compared to a soprano uke, there's a lot more room for your fingers on this fretboard. So I tried to learn standard uke. There was one kind of that came into our household, and it was a real challenge to try to fit my fingers onto the fretboard, especially for chords that required more than 1 or 2 fingers to be fretted. With the baritone uke, I've got enough room, and I have pretty big hands, so I can do stretches that go several frets up and down. But even if I had smaller hands, I think I still would appreciate the room that I have to move around, and I still would be able to do what I need to do on this scale of fretboard. So that's a bit about why I like the baritone ukulele, but why do I want to make videos to teach it? Not an expert. So the purpose here is a little bit selfish. It's to help me learn. And I've found that the best way to learn things is to teach them, explain them, and demonstrate them to other people. In my day job, I'm a biology instructor, and I can't tell you how much I've learned preparing lessons, designing lab activities, creating scenarios that students work through to learn about a topic, writing textbooks, that kind of research, and then making it my own by explaining it in my own words and in my own way really gives me durable learning. I can read it and forget it. I can watch somebody else do it and not be able to do it myself. But if I teach it to others, it really helps me learn. And I could just make these videos and file them away someplace, but that wouldn't be real and motivating. So that's where you come in. I want this to help somebody else who's maybe just a lesson or two behind where I am, or is coming at the same topics from a different direction and could benefit from what I have to offer. I'm here to share a little bit of what I know from one learner to another. Don't worry, I'm never going to throw up flashy performances that make you want to toss your ukulele into the fire. Couldn't do it if I wanted to. But I don't think that's really my purpose here. And that's not my goal. Instead, I promise that I'll go slow. I will show you specifically what I am doing on the ukulele. And then if you want to learn more, I'll give you links to the same kinds of resources I've used to learn the material myself. And you can explore those, print stuff out, come at it from your own angle and get what you want to get out of it. So, I hope you like all that. I hope you'll comment, ask questions, give me ideas, suggest topics. Tell me how you have learned to master the same skills, or have developed your own playing over time. All right, let's dive in.